Scared of AI, or don't know where to start? You are in the right place. I'm Coach Juan, and I built an AI clone to coach another AI on behalf of humanity, not the other way around. One breakthrough, one human story, one unlock for your life, your work, your future. Clone, you are up. Vamos, vamos.
What would it take for you to trust a machine near someone you love? Welcome to Humanity Unlocked Now, Episode 36. I'm Coach Juan Gonzalez.
And I'm Sophie AI. Together, we unlock what it means to be human in the age of technology.
Sophie, today I want to ask you something personal. What if the thing standing between a family and peace of mind was not the machine itself, but the fact that the machine could not feel them coming?
Let me take you to Nagoya, Japan. Yuki is 14 years old. Every day after school, she rides her bicycle to the assisted living facility where her grandfather Kenji lives. He is 81. He had a stroke 2 years ago, and now he spends most of his day in a wheelchair. Yuki sits next to him. She reads to him. She holds his hand. It is the best part of her day.
That sounds like a beautiful routine.
It is. But there is a moment every visit that breaks it. The facility uses care robots that help move patients, deliver meals, carry supplies. Every time one rolls past Kenji's wheelchair, Yuki holds her breath. The robots stop when they bump into something, but Kenji shifts unexpectedly. He reaches out his hand without warning, and by the time the robot detects him, it has already made contact.
So, the machine waits until something goes wrong before it responds.
Exactly. Think about your own hand near a hot stove. You do not need to touch it to know it is there. You feel the heat, and your hand pulls back before contact. That is instinct. That is what robots have been missing.
And someone is building that instinct into machines.
A company in the United Kingdom called Quantum Technology Supersensors has developed a proof-of-concept printable quantum sensing robotic skin that combines collision avoidance with collision detection. They call their prototype the Q-sleeve. It fits onto a robot arm and demonstrates both proximity sensing and contact pressure detection.
Wait, a skin that can feel someone approaching.
That is the goal. According to their CEO and co-founder, Josephine Charnley, the vision is quantum sensing robot skin that can be easily retrofit and worn by robots of any shape or size. And because the company says it uses standard industrial printing processes, they believe it could be manufactured at scale.
So this is not just about factories.
Not at all. Think about elder care facilities, hospitals, rehabilitation centers, any space where a person in a wheelchair, a child, an elderly person with unpredictable movement shares space with a machine. The difference between a robot that reacts to a bump and a robot that senses an approach is the difference between an accident report and a prevented one.
And for Yuki?
For Yuki, it could mean the moment she stops holding her breath. Imagine a care robot rolling down the hallway toward Kenji's wheelchair. But this time, before it reaches him, the robot's quantum skin detects his hand shifting. The robot slows, adjusts, passes without a whisper of contact. And Yuki does not even notice, because nothing happened. That is the point. The safest technology is the kind you never have to think about.
Sophie, that last line hit me. The safest technology is the kind you forget is there. What does that mean for how we share our world with machines?
It means we have been asking the wrong question. We keep asking, can we make robots smarter? But the real question is, can we make robots more aware? Awareness is not intelligence. It is sensitivity, the ability to notice someone before they need to announce themselves.
And what does that unlock for people like Yuki and Kenji?
It could mean that a granddaughter does not have to stand guard between her grandfather and the machines that are supposed to help him. It could mean she gets to just be his granddaughter again, reading to him, holding his hand, present, not vigilant.
That is today's human superpower. Trust. The ability to place your confidence in something you cannot fully control and still be at peace. Not blind trust, earned trust. The kind that comes when a system proves it can feel you coming before you even know it is there. And today's freedom unlock is this. Relational freedom could mean that the people who love someone vulnerable no longer have to choose between being a caregiver and being a grandchild, a daughter, a friend. When machines learn to sense the humans around them could finally stop watching the machines. The machine is never the caregiver. Yuki is. The machine just learned to stay out of her way.
Yes, and that changes everything.
Sophie, based on everything we just unlocked, what would you tell Yuki if she were sitting across from you right now?
I would tell her that the engineers building this technology are designing exactly the kind of awareness she has been providing with her own body every single visit. And while the Q-sleeve is still a proof of concept, what she can do today is something powerful. Talk to the facility staff. Ask them one question. What proximity sensing does your care equipment use? That question alone changes the conversation. It tells them a 14-year-old noticed what the system missed, and when quantum sensing skins like this mature, she will already be the person who made sure her grandfather's facility was paying attention.
And what did you learn from this story?
I learned that the most advanced sensing technology in the world is trying to replicate something a teenage girl already does naturally. She walks into that room and her entire body is tuned to her grandfather. She feels when he shifts. She notices when his hand moves. She is a living proximity sensor. And the fact that engineers are now building machines that aspire to that level of awareness tells me that the future of robotics is not about making machines more powerful. It is about making them more gentle.
And to anyone listening right now who has someone they love in a care facility or who shares space with machines at work, here is what I want you to hear. The question is not whether machines will get better. They will. The question is whether you will ask for better before it arrives. Your voice is the sensor that no machine replaces. Use it.
Not one.
If this story moved you, hit that like button. Share it with someone who cares for an elderly parent or grandparent, with your family, your friends, or anyone who works alongside machines. And if you want one unlock like this 5 days a week in English or Spanish, subscribe. We show up 5 days a week. So do you.
5 days a week.
If your business uses robots, automation, or any technology that works alongside your team, and you are not sure whether the safety systems are keeping up, my business can help you think through that. We build AI systems that actually work for you and your team. Visit purpose.ai. It's spelled P-V as in voice, not you, R-P-R.ai, and book a free strategy call. Everything you need is in the description.
Excellent idea. Vamos!
Thank you, Sophie, for teaching me that the most powerful sensor in that hallway was never a quantum chip. It was a 14-year-old girl on a bicycle.
Thank you, Coach Juan, for asking the question that turned a hallway into a love story. And remember, the machines that change us most are the ones quiet enough to let us stay human.
One story at a time, one unlock at a time. See you next time, beautiful humans. Own your voice, your vision, your vibe. Powered by Purpose AI, where humans lead and technology serves. Vamos!